Dr. Charles may be small in size, but he has a heart of a giant, says Dr. Ravi Shankar, Medical Director and President at Cancer Care Centers of Brevard. If he believes in a project, he will move mountains to make it happen. He is one of the greatest souls we have here in Brevard County. Charles, the recipient of Space Coast Medicine's 2012 Lifetime Achievement Award, has devoted his life to helping others. The founder of Cancer Care Centers of Brevard, Charles recently retired from his position as president, but he has no plans to take it easy. Instead, he will be dividing his time between the Space Coast and his native India, where he is involved in the creation of a 300-bed hospital in Andhra Pradesh, one of the country's poorest areas. He is also working with fellow physicians in Ethiopia to create a radiation treatment facility at an old army hospital there. The need is so severe, says Charles. For the poor, proper care is very difficult. In Ethiopia, 95% of the population is poor. In India, 80% of the population is poor. The physician is no stranger to building hospitals. Between 1985 and 1987, he raised $1 million to build the 100-bed Christian Care Center in Ka-Inada, near India's Bay of Bengal. The center provided the first cobalt unit in a population of 6 million, in an area where cervical, head, and neck cancers are rampant. Charles launched Brevard's annual Taste of India fundraiser, an event that has raised more than $500,000 to benefit a wide range of organizations, including Sholapur Burn Center, American Cancer Society, Mercy Ships, Maheshwar Charitable Foundation, Gift of Water Water Purifying Project, Special Spotlight Theater for Disabled Individuals, Hospice of Health First Camp Bright Star for Grieving Children, Space Coast Early Intervention Center, Habitat for Humanity, Crosswinds Youth Services, and the Boys and Girls Club. He has given of his time, talent, and treasure to help victims of disasters that include the Bangladesh cyclone, Hurricane Andrew, Rwanda famine, Georgia floods, and the September 11th terrorist attack on the World Trade Center. In 1992, Charles developed Hope Village in Pedapuram, India, a center where 32 orphaned boys are housed and taught. One of the home's graduates was accepted into medical school, and others have entered various professional fields. As director of the Christian Medical College in Ludhiana, India, Charles revived the troubled institution, growing the school from a $6 million budget to $15 million. He also created a leprosy and AIDS mission in South India, and in 2004 spearheaded tsunami relief efforts in Brevard County to donate funds to Red Cross International. In 2010, he once again proved himself as one of the Space Coast's most generous philanthropists when he matched dollar for dollar the $100,000 donated to Rushka Village, an orphanage on the outskirts of Port-au-Prince. The people of Brevard County have also greatly benefited from his generosity. In 1993, Charles founded the Cancer Care Foundation, which now has an annual budget of $350,000 and has been able to help more than 10,000 families. Even before establishing the foundation, Charles would dig into his own pocket to help his patients with rent, utilities, and medications. Despite challenging economic times for the medical field, Charles has always gladly agreed to treat the uninsured at no cost. Any patient that comes through our doors, money or no money, we will treat, was his motto. Charles was instrumental in the start of the first hospice in Brevard County. In 2008, Charles was awarded the Presidential Volunteer Service Award, the same year he himself was diagnosed with stage 3 lymphoma. Charles immediately began chemotherapy. Fortunately, he responded admirably to treatment, which only slowed him down for a week. With the first cycle of chemotherapy, I felt 90% better, he says. The physician knows he was indeed lucky in having almost immediate access to treatment and channeled his experience with cancer into a determination to provide his patients with the same convenient access to treatment that he experienced. In all aspects of his life, Charles looks towards helping others. He never tires of doing good for others. In fact, he thrives on it, said his trusted long-term friend and fellow humanitarian, Marta Fiol. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in celebrating the lifetime achievements of this incredible man and shining example of a Central Florida humanitarian, Dr. Silas Charles.